heights of the Red Cedar, East Lansing, home of the Michigan State Spartans, where the fans have been ready for hours in anticipation of this big one we have coming up. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Michigan State Spartans. 48 Sports College Football by Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Spartans offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. A state divided. They started playing for the Paul Bunyan Trophy. Lumberjack back in the early 50s when Sparty joined the Big Ten.
And it's so nice to have you reach to have all those data from when you were in high school and when you were in college back in the 50s. And you know the records so well of these games, but it matters. And their comments fly week to week for these guys. Michigan, Michigan State, and it is intense and the hatred runs deep.
Can you just imagine Reese riding to school in his Ford Model T back in the day? How nice that would have been, just putting along, getting to school, making sure all his next time, just looking like the man on campus. I'll tell you, there's a lot of familiarity in this game. A lot of these high school... with or against each other, so it just adds an extra layer to this rivalry.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies about it.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking of this? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. We're not talking about ranking trophies.
And the Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. That was almost picked off, and what a...
That's a pick.
Would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Spartans will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will get the ball for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you've got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Still running at the 40. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Yeah, away from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes his connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This game often testier than Michigan's rivalry with Ohio State, and the Wolverines applied on an extra sting, winning a close one last year.
They did. You know, it just left a bad taste in everybody's mouth back in East Lansing all year long. They've talked about it. They've had to hear about it. They've listened to the gloating from their in-state rival. They're looking to flip the script today.
And that's what's so fun about rivalries. You get bragging rights, and especially in the same state, so much disdain for each other. It's so awesome. The fans go bananas, and Michigan State's definitely got something to prove.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's sharp. It's complete on the right side. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team?
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Brings up second down.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on second and long from the 11. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the knee. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to take off. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This punt will be down just inside the 40-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working.
And he's got it at the 30. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the basket.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw it sharp. Pocket starts to the left. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the big fella. And sure, tackle there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over Eastern Michigan. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the catch and knocked down.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Dialing up a second down pass play. Fires to the big fella. Brought to the ground, but not before getting it up for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to move it through the air. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On second down, just keeps firing. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have two longtime foes separated by 65 miles battling for a prize like the Paul Bunyan Trophy, you know emotions tend to run high. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Michigan State plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Spartans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football, but it's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. Offense set on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds a crease at the 20. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Spartans are in the red zone. They'll throw it on first down. He's got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on fourth. You don't have to worry about that now because of the pass completion. It's first and goal.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. On second down, he'll let it fly. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Caught the defense offside. That penalty obviously will be declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Looking to throw, it's Sharp. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it set up on the outside. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to come. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. As they come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third quarter. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And sticking to the right. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Quickly out to the tight end. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off-play action on first down. Got his man down the middle. Touchdown, Michigan State. And that one will put him up here in the second half. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower. We get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Line getting set on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Now on first down from the 40. Here's the give off the left side. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll give it to the back. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Keeps the legs moving. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Sharp. They're setting up the screen. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets to the 25.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close or seriously busted loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll try to do it himself.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect. Protection's not going to be ideal. You kind of have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now it makes this decision a little more interesting here on fourth.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These are the games, these are the moments, this is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years. And
ball in the air, intercepted!
And they'll take over first and 10.
And the Wolverines enter the final minute with the lead. They'll leave it with him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. Steamrolls his way ahead. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. The give to the right. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. He's got it again. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play. They get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability to stop the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sick?
it's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to